Hey everyone, I'm Dipali and today we are here for a Zen Doodle session for any age group 6 years and above. It's going to be a fun session. I'm going to show you some small Zen Doodle and you guys are going to create it along with me. And so as we mentioned before in the post and for the previous story as well, we are going to need materials for this, that is a pen, pencil, eraser and any paper. Okay, so any paper is going to work. So we'll start with the sessions sharp at 5 o'clock, and meanwhile I will tell you what all we are going to do today. So I'm going to introduce myself, I'm going to talk about how I came into the art field, and then we are going to know something about Piggy Ride. As you guys will be knowing that Piggy Ride is an uh, evolutionary startup that is for the uh, kids specifically, a cab service. So there is something new coming up with Piggy, right? We are going to discuss about that, and then we are going to have lots of question and answers regarding the art and the art forms that I teach, and I'm going to showcase some of my work that you might would like to see, that what I have been doing this all years. And then we are going to start with our Zendoodle class. So I hope you guys are ready. So I'm just going to tell you again what materials: pencil, pen, eraser and a paper. So pen can be anything, you can use ball pen, gel pen, CD marker or anything, that's up to you. Whichever comes up handy is good enough, because during lockdown I don't want to you know force so many things about like this is necessary and this will only do, otherwise you can't do. It's up to you, it's completely flexible. Okay, so let's start. So I'm Dipali and I'm an artist. So I have been practicing art since my school days, say since my 6th 7th standard and all. So I have been doing this whenever I get time, and then I have gradually built interest in this. Even though I have not studied anything in art, but I have learned everything on my own by experimenting and by exploring new forms, by looking at some reference pictures in the Google. With the help of internet you can go anywhere, you can reach out any boundaries, you can cross any obstacles, because internet is always there to guide you if you are feeling stuck. So I have been a self-taught artist, and I have done my qualification as a computer science engineer, and I have worked in IT industry for 3 years. But last year I figured out this is where I need to be more, and I feel more complete when I'm doing art rather than I'm doing coding in front of the system. So I took a decision last year and I quit my IT job, and now here I am. So I generally take many workshops on various art forms. I teach acrylics, I teach mandalas, I teach Zen doodle, I teach glass painting, many things I teach. So I used to have many workshops before lockdown during weekend, and I used to take up corporate workshops as well. Plus, since lockdown is there, I am taking all the online classes. You can check out my page with Mabi Kalakar. And for the today's session, since we are going to do Zen doodle, so there is a interesting competition, you can say, or just opportunity to just an opportunity to showcase your work. So whoever are going to do along with me, we would like to request from my side and Piggy Ride that you guys tag us with hashtag learn with Piggy Ride, and the top 3 works of yours will get a chance to be showcased in the Piggy Ride page. Okay, so talking about Piggy Ride, as we all know, it's an evolutionary startup for cab booking and it's specific to kids. But now Piggy Ride is going to come with a new thing. So it is going to launch a Piggy Ride discovery platform on which you can find out all the details about the online classes and offline classes, and even I am collaborating with them for online classes with Piggy Ride. So if you guys have any further interest in learning for your kids or even for yourself, you can just go ahead and check the link in the Piggy Ride page, and you can just sign up there, and you will be always be updated about the upcoming sessions or what are the courses that you can register and what are the discounts, because this is an early bird kind of thing, right? You are going to get some discount in the initial phase always. So okay, so coming to the live session, we are going to do Zendoodle, and I will request you, if you guys have any doubts, you can put up in the comments and I will be happy to answer your doubts. So for the Zendoodle session, we are going to need pencil, pen, eraser and paper. I'm repeating this again. Still, if you guys have any doubt regarding this session or regarding anything, if you want to ask, you can always put a comment on your in the comment section and I will be happy to answer your comments. Okay, so so I have been working as a freelancer artist since last year, and I have taken around 30 to 40 workshops, and it ranges from all age group. It's not that I'm only focusing on adults. I take workshops for kids also, and many kids have learned amazing skills along with me in my workshop, and it has been always fun meeting new people and teaching them something. So when you are having so much of interest, it becomes a beautiful opportunity for me to take up and teach you something. So I hope everyone is ready with the materials. So give me a thumbs up or write something in the comments so I will get to know if you guys are ready with the materials, and then we can start with the Zendoodle session. You will need a small piece of paper, not a very big one. A small piece of paper will also do. Don't have pencil, take the pen directly. I'm going to do it directly with the pen. If you guys are not sure, you can go ahead and do it with the pencil. Okay, so later on you can do it on top with the pen. Yes, the video will be available after the online session also. It will be there in the post, so you can check out there. But if you are attending right now, it's fun because you will have a chance to have a one-on-one interaction with me. You can ask any doubts, you can clear your queries. So yes, I am seeing many thumbs up and ready. Yes, so let's get ready. So before getting to the Zendoodle, I would actually like to show some of my work. So this is one of the mandala and illustration work all together. So this book, what I am showing, it is a A5 size book, and I do many of my works here. So this is one. I'll show few more so that you will get an idea of what I do. So this is one more illustration that I have done, and then this is the coffee painting. So things like lockdown and all, they teach you a lot of new skills. You learn how to adjust with the materials that you have, and you will always end up creating something when you have a good will to do something, right? So I have few more things. This is one of the Zendoodle. So this kind of Zendoodle will probably take longer time, then we are close with the time today, but anyways we are coming up with many online sessions, so you can always enroll and have an extensive learning process for any of the art form. So this is a Zendoodle, even this is a Zendoodle. So I generally like doodling the nature elements, like say animals or landscapes or anything. So you can go ahead and do anything. This is a floral. This is again an illustration with the coffee painting. So art, it doesn't have any rules. Okay, so there is nothing that you cannot do, there is nothing that you should only do, so there are no rules attached to it. So it's going to be up to your creativity, whatever you want to create, however you want to project it, it's up to you. So this is one more landscape. You guys might have seen landscape sketching with pencil and all, but this landscape has been done with the pen. So you can keep on wearing the things what you use around. Okay, so okay, my mic is echoing. Is anyone else also facing the same thing, or it's good enough? So we have one more here, landscape made out of coffee. So few things I combine and few things I keep it plain. So looking at this landscapes, I am keeping only the coffee painting. I have not mixed anything. Like for the florals, I told I have mixed with the pen illustration. Thank you, Sonia, for responding. And this is one more landscape. And yeah, so this is all that I have done during the lockdown with the minimal materials. And now I'm going to show you some of the small landscape paintings that is done with using the acrylic colors. So guys who are facing issue with the sound and all, I would suggest you check your sound from the device what you are seeing, or else better use earphones if you are finding any disturbance or something. Okay, so this is a small landscape painting done with acrylics. The same kind of paintings can be done using poster colors, oil paints, or acrylics, or even watercolors. So even this is one more small. So I like painting small things, but I love doing the bigger ones also. Right now, to showcase you, I have kept all the small things ready. That's quite handy for you guys also to see properly. You will get a proper view clearly here. And then I do palette knife also. So there is one more method to apply colors on your canvas board. Instead of using regular brush that you use, we are going to use palette knife for the palette knife painting. So this is palette knife, and then I combine brush and palette knife both. So this painting what you see here has a background created with a knife, and the center part is done with the brush. So as I told you, art doesn't have any rule, or it doesn't force any rules upon you. So it's left completely to you, whatever you want to do and however you want to project your imagination and creativity. So today we are going to make a Zen doodle. I will tell you clearly what all elements we are going to draw, but I will leave it completely up to you. If you want to alter any element, you want to add anything additional, or if you want to change anything, okay, please feel free to do anything, because that's your art and it has to be unique as per your taste and flavor. So whatever art you make, it's going to be, reflect your personality. So feel free to change according to yourself. I'm amazed that all of you have liked my work. If you want to see more of my work, you can check my page on Instagram and Facebook, both the places. I run a page by name Main Bhi Kalakar. So you can go check my work there, and you can go sign up on Piggy Ride page for just for knowing of what all workshops and what all online sessions that are going to happen in the near future. So you will be up to date for regarding the information on that. So yes, so let's start with the Zen doodle today. So I am having this book with a white paper. This is a 70 GSM paper, nothing extraordinary. You can use your printout sheets or any one side paper that you have with a rough office work thing. Okay, and then we have a pen, pencil, eraser, and pen. Okay, Monica, we are starting right away. So I'll just change the camera, and we are going to start. Okay, so hope everyone is able to see the paper clearly. So we are going to make a beautiful landscape, a very small one. So I'm going to draw a rectangle here. I'm going to draw directly with the pen. You guys can go ahead and you can draw with the pencil as well. So the page is 70 GSM. It is a regular printing sheet. It's nothing different. Any white paper can be used for the base. Okay, so you can use any sketchbook, any white paper, or even if you don't have any plain white paper right now handy, you can scribble on a newspaper as well. So there is no confusion between what to use. You can use anything available. Okay, so this is a very small area that I'm going to make inside. So we are going to start with the tree. So we are going to make a tree, and we are going to make some grass. So no, it's not necessary that you have to use micron paper. I guess you're talking about pen. So you can use ball pen also. If you have micron pen, you can go ahead and use this. You can use ball pen, you can use gel pen, you can use CD markers, whatever handy you have. But it's better to have a black ink whatever you are using, so that it will stand out on your plain white paper. Okay, so I'm going to draw a tree. So I'm going to start from the left side of my block, and this is going to be my base branch for the tree. So now whenever we are drawing a Zen doodle, what's the key point here is we try to manipulate the object look. We don't try to keep it as natural as possible, but at the end, a person who is viewing your work should be able to judge that it is a tree. It should be identical enough, but it can be in your own way. So now this tree, what we are going to make is going to have some corners. I'm not going to keep a round tree here. I'm going to make corners. Okay, so I have my tree ready here, and now I'm going to join this corners and going to get some of the geometrical shapes here straight away. So this is like we are dividing the tree into cubes, and then we are going to fill in these blocks. So if you guys are trying along with me here online, me and Piggy Ride both will be happy to see your online creations. And also we have you have an opportunity to showcase your work on my Piggy Ride. So okay, you can just tag works with hashtag learn with Piggy Ride, and the top 3 people will be getting a opportunity to showcase your work on my Piggy Ride. So they will be featuring your work on their page. So this is a small tree that we have made, and now we are going to make few grass. So we are going to keep the grass simple and easy, but I am going to keep few overlapping strokes, because grass are always in bush. It's not necessary that they are going to be wide apart from each other. So I am slowly covering the gaps. Okay, and on the other side as well, we're going to make few more grass strokes. So even coming to the grass, you can change the type of grass that you are making actually. Okay, so sometimes you can go ahead and make grass like this. This is like more of a bushy way, or you can make a single strands I have made. So it's completely up to you, or else you can just give freehand strokes and cover it, overlap it. So there are variety of ways one object can be made here. Okay, so I hope everyone is able to do till here. Okay, just give me a thumbs up if you guys have completed till here. We have made a tree with straight lines, and then we have made grass with freehand curves, and then I have showed you 2 more type of grass that you can add on to your work, or else you can add something more if you like. You can add a bird flying, you can add a sun, anything. It's up to your creativity. Give me a thumbs up if you guys have done till here, and I hope I am audible enough now. Okay, yeah, so many people have shown me a thumbs up. That means they have done till here. They want me to proceed further. If anyone wants me to wait, just put it in comments, or if you have any doubts while making any of the element that I showed before, please go ahead. Okay, so now Now I'm going to do the trunk of the tree first. Okay, so the trunk of the tree, we are just going to cover it by one line that parts the right side of the trunk, and then I'm going to do another line that is going to part from the other side. Okay, now if you see, our trunk is actually divided into 1, 2 and 3 blocks. Now all these 3 blocks I'm going to draw short lines, small straight lines in one direction for one block. Okay, so for the first block I'm starting from the top and going towards down. For the second block I am going in the opposite direction. I'll go towards down. I'll start from the top. Like this. So cover the entire trunk with this kind of zigzag strokes. I'm going to continue on this part of the branch as well, and then I'm going to do the opposite direction for the last one. Okay, now we are going to make the border of the trunk little darker by going over it again, because once we fill in the details inside, it becomes hard to differentiate what's the outer boundary of that element. So I have made this part little darker. Now coming to this cubes or triangle prisms, whatever we have made, we are going to fill in different patterns. So starting with the first one, I am going to put small, big, all kind of circles here. Just fill the entire block with different sizes of circle. So Zendoodle is all about patterns and how you approach to break down an element and fill inside the patterns. So I'm going to repeat the same pattern at 2 more places. So we'll make sure that 2 patterns similar are not going to touch each other. So I did not fill the same pattern here next to the adjoining blocks. I have chosen a block that is little far and I have filled that pattern here. I am going to fill one more place here, the same pattern. Change the size of the circles, keep it small, big, a variety of sizes. Okay, so we have 3 blocks done with the same pattern, and now coming for the other pattern, the one pattern I am just going to fill in with the dots. So I am just going to do the dots in one block that is close to each other, giving us a nice texture on a white paper. So I am done with the one block making the dots, and then I'm going to go ahead and do one more place with the dots here. So we'll try to keep a variety of patterns, but we will not go beyond 3 or 4 because that will again make it look more confusing. So till now we have done 2 patterns, we are free to do 2 more. So I am going to cover 3 blocks with the same pattern, but that are going to be far from each other. They are not going to be near or next to each other or adjacent to each other. What happens when you give the same pattern for 2 blocks next to each other? It becomes very difficult to identify that they are 2 actually different blocks. It looks like it's one and the same. So now coming to another pattern, I am going to make one circle. I am going to cover it up, a half circle, and cover it up. Okay. Yes, so this all patterns what I am showing, the same thing you can use anywhere. So I am going to quickly show some of the patterns for while doing this one drawing only. So these patterns you can do, and you can create any other element also and fill the same pattern. So we have already covered 3 patterns today. So this is the third one. What I am doing, I am drawing a semicircle and I am covering up one more layer by leaving a gap in between. So this goes our third pattern, and I am going to put this here below as well, one more place. You can change the direction of your semicircle. For the top one, it's pointing outside. The second one is pointing towards down. But you have to make sure you are neat enough while filling in the patterns, otherwise it might cross the boundaries and then it might not look the same way. Okay, so make sure to be patient enough whenever you are doing any doodle work. Let it be Zen doodle, even for mandalas you have to be really patient. So okay, so there are 2 blocks that I already filled, and now I am going to fill one more block over here with the same pattern. So we have 3 blocks of this pattern as well. Okay, so now we are finished for almost like 70% or say 60% of the tree. For rest of the area, few areas I am going to do just straight lines like this. I am going to fill one more block with the straight line here. Can you see now? Okay, so I have filled up 2 areas with the straight lines, and I am going to fill one more area here with a horizontal line. Okay, and now we have almost 4 blocks left out, so we'll do one more pattern for all these 4. I'm going to make spirals here close to each other. Okay, so I'm going to fill up the spirals over here for all the 4 blocks that are left out. So I have 2 more, one is almost done. Now I have only one more block on the top to fill in with the spirals. Okay, so we are almost done with our tree here, and now we have the grass part to do. So for the grass, I am going to just alternately color one grass completely in black. So I have left one grass blank with the white color of the paper, and one I am going to color it dark. So Zen doodle is actually a very meditative art form. You find it very relaxing when you are doing it in a silent place without any disturbance, and you are just listening to your mind, thinking about the patterns, because the patterns are really intricate, and you find it difficult to concentrate on any other thing other than the patterns. Okay, if yeah, you can try to fill the tree with any patterns that you like. There is no restriction on which pattern to use. So the only thing is, I am just going to alternately color the grass stroke here. So the only thing you need to maintain is a good amount of white and black balance in your final image, because we are going to use only pen, that too of black color. So you should be able to maintain a good amount of ratio between the dark tone and the light tone. Okay, so we are done here. So I'm going to lift the paper up, and then you are going to see a clear view of what we have made. Okay, so if you guys have created something now, please go ahead and post it on social media. Use the hashtag learn with PiggyRide. And also the video is going to be available on the Facebook page itself. You can go check out again the same thing what we have done here, and you can try it at your own time with your own pace. If your internet is not working properly right now, you can try it again. So yeah, that's it. And now I'm going to ask you some questions. If you have any doubts related to the session, please go ahead and ask, or any other art related doubts. If you are not sure whether to start with it or what to do, how to start. So the next session, if you want to stay updated for the next session, I would suggest you go to PiggyRide page and you fill up the link there, and you will be always updated about what session is coming up. And also PiggyRide is coming with its new discovery platform. It's going to launch soon, so that will have all the offline and online classes available. Okay, so Rohan, yes, you can use colorful pens. Feel free to use, explore your creativity as much as you can. There is no restrictions, as I told before. Coming to Zen Doodle, doodling, or mandalas, you guys are completely free to do whatever you want. At the end, you have to make sure that the image or the object, whatever you are making, has to look identical to its original form. Otherwise, you can add the taste and flavor as per your choice to your work. Okay, so any more questions about this? And please don't forget to use the hashtag learn with PiggyRide. So they will be featuring 3 of your works. Whoever is lucky is going to get their work featured on their Instagram and Facebook page. Do we have to use thin stroke pen for it for more clarity? No, it's not necessary that you have to use all the different sizes of pen. You can vary the pressure. You can get one medium size pen and you can just vary the pressure along. So Lakshmi Mandala is a very ancient art form. It has been initiated by Buddhism, and mandala generally comes from a Sanskrit word mandal, that means circle. Okay, so all the patterns whatever we make, that goes around in a circular form, and that's how we create a mandala. So it's a very elaborative class if I have to teach you mandala. So okay, so handle is मैं भी कलाकार, and you can use sketch pen, you can use roller pen, Sakura Jerry roller pens, you can use any other fine liners that's available in the market. You can also use the glitter pens that are available, that we used to use during our school art projects and all. So yeah, you can do mandala art with color pencils also. So yeah, so this is what we made today, and we learned about 4 or 5 patterns here. So you can directly message to PiggyRide your work, or if you are posting on Instagram or any other social media page, tag the my PiggyRide account so that they will be aware, and also use the hashtag learn with PiggyRide. And also don't forget to use to tag me as well. I run a page by मैं भी कलाकार, and you guys can tag me also. I would love to share your work over my story. You can tag both the accounts, we would definitely share the work. And I'm going to collaborate with my PiggyRide, and we are going to come up with many more online sessions that are not going to be this much quick and this much short, but it's going to be an elaborative in detail learning classes. So please go to the PiggyRide page, check for the link, fill up the link there, and you will be updated about all the sessions that are going to come in near future. So PiggyRite is coming with the PiggyRite Discovery platform, as I informed. So yeah, any other questions or doubts? Someone asked me to show my work again. If no one has any questions, I'm just going to show my work again. You can ask questions also in between. You can send your own Zendoodle also. Create whatever you feel like. Use the patterns what I taught. You can use some more patterns that you look for. So it's completely up to you. Just tag the my PiggyRite and use the hashtag. Okay. These are the acrylic paintings what I was showing you. And these are the coffee paintings. So okay, for mandalas I use the same micron pen. I don't have a mandala handy here, but I have one work that has a combination of mandala. Here, if you see this pattern like this is mandala. Okay, so Zendoodle, mandala, all these kind of art forms are meditative art forms that can be used by anyone. Okay, people who have some kind of depression, or if you feel some anxiety issues, or if you just want to get relieved from the stress, you guys can go ahead and try out this art form. It's going to be super helpful. Okay, so once again I'm just going to show my work. If you guys have any other doubts, please type in the comment section. I'll be replying to those. And please tag your work with my PiggyRite. Use the hashtag learn with PiggyRite, so we will be able to share your work on our stories. This is again a Zendoodle. You can use this as a just a inspiration, and you can create something like this also. So it depends on you what object or subject you want to create. Okay, again this is a Zendoodle. So it depends on various sizes. You can create of any size. It can be larger than A4 also, it can be smaller also, it can be anything what you like. This is a coffee painting with the pen work. Coffee painting, mandala, all these things are little tricky. You cannot learn that in just 10 to 15 minutes. So we have a time constraint here, but we will be having many classes going forward, so you can register for that. So Shilpa, you can go ahead and check the video on the My PiggyRite page, and you can see the video there. Once the live session is over, we will be putting up the video there, so you can go ahead and see there clearly. Maybe you are facing some internet issues or some network glitch on my end. You never know. These days everyone is at home and people are using internet, so you might find some glitches in internet. So yeah, for joining the class you can go check PiggyRite page. You can sign up on the link in the bio. This is what we did today. Okay, I'm going to show you one more close up here. Okay, I'm going to focus it. Okay, I can change the camera and show you more clearly. Okay, hope this is more clear now. You guys can take a screenshot. So for the next session, for the people whoever is asking for the next session, I am going to suggest that go to PiggyRite page and sign up there. You will be updated about when is the next session happening, or when are the online classes going to start. You will stay up to date about all the information regarding the discovery platform that PiggyRite is going to launch. So all these classes, whatever online and offline, are mostly going to be kids friendly. It's not that kids cannot take part in it. It's going to be available for anyone above 6 years or from 6 years and above. So go ahead and check the page. So if there are no doubts further, we can close the session. The only thing I will request you people is to tag your work, use the hashtag learn with PiggyRite, tag my PiggyRite, tag Mabi Kalakar, and Yeah, Vibhuti, you can just tag on social media my piggy ride. Use the hashtag learn with piggy ride, and yeah, you can share the work. If you are not willing to share it publicly on social media, you can directly message them privately. That's okay. Okay, so I hope you all guys have had fun session. You guys would have created some lovely work. I would definitely like to see what you guys have created and what you guys tried out something new on this Sunday today. So yeah, share your work with us. We would be happy to share on our story and social media pages. So that will inspire again more people to try something like this. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, just go to the okay, you can reach out to Piggy Ride and they will guide you. They can definitely help you. Okay, so what should we do after we draw the tree with corners? So, so the tree with the corners we made, and then we have connected those tree inside with the straight lines, and then we have started filling up the session. You can go again, you can go through again on the video. This video will be available on my piggy ride page. So yeah, you can check the video once the session is over. It will be up as a post. For all the updates, you guys have to go to the my piggy ride page, check the link there, sign up there, and then you will be able to get all the updates on the upcoming sessions, on upcoming paid classes, or all the free sessions that are going to come up. Every update you will get there. Okay, so I guess no more doubts. Shall we close the live session, or you guys have any more doubts? I hope everyone has enjoyed the session. Please share your work with us, and we'll be happy to share across on our social media pages. Okay, so thanks everyone for joining the session today, and I hope you all had a great time. I had a great time interacting with all of you, and yes, share your work with us. We'll post it on our pages, and then 3 people will get the opportunity to post their work on my piggy ride social media page. Okay, so thank you and have a nice evening. Happy Sunday, guys. Bye bye.